everybody. Hope that wasn't too traumatic of an intro. Someone wanted an actual full-length size of me in the Union suit, and there's just not a good way to do it other than to have done a video, so I just had a little fun with it. So guys, today we are using the Fat. Thanks Frank Stromberg and Johan. So, I've been soaking it. Ooh, man. I soaked that maybe a little too long, guys. I was going to do it, and Ray Pope opened up a room and invited me in there, and no one was in there yet, so I jumped in, you know. So we didn't have to be alone. And then Robert Marr jumped in. I hung around for 20 or so, and I was like, all right, Ray. So this Rooney brush, this Beehive that I haven't used in quite some time, got plenty of soaking. So we're going to load it. I soaked it. They did send it to me in the Awesome Ceramic Dish, but I soaked it in my Captain's Choice. And it got super slimy, guys. If you watch a video of Chris Maiden, when he accidentally let the thing like soak for hours on end, it was like just the slimiest slime, and he was worried he messed it up. So we're just, like I said, guys, we're just sitting here loading. This is a smaller knot. I've never used the Fat before. First time with the Fat. Went and visited the ex-father-in-law today. Hung out for a little while. Nice guy. I would have hung out at the house and pretty much watched one of the same movies I watched with him. We watched Support Your Local Sheriff. So, just so you guys know, it's a James Garner film. Pretty good. He did one called Support Your Local Gunfighter, but I did I have both of them on Blu-ray and a bunch of John Wayne's, and we decided to watch that one. Support Your Local Sheriff. Right here, I'll probably put up like a picture movie poster. The silence was for Maddie. Had to get the slickness off the hands too, guys. You know. I think we got a decent load with the Fat. Like I said, guys, I'd first go with it. A little intimidated by it. Here, a lot of people can't lather it. We'll see how it goes for me. This may be a longer video. So, look at the hair, it's all wily on the side. So I had 2 beers with dinner at like 5:45. I had meatloaf and mashed potatoes and those beers, and I passed out. We didn't get the shave done early. Woke up a couple of hours later, did some stuff, finished up some laundry. Now we're gonna add some water. Let's hope I'm doing this right, because I'm using like regular technique I normally use, and that may not be good. And this is a Rooney Super Badger, size 1 Beehive. Obviously it's a Beehive, but it's a size 1. It's really soft. It's got a good amount of backbone in my opinion. I was told, I'm not going to say the person's name or who it was, but someone told me they think this may be a knockoff Rooney due to the box and everything it was in, and the price tag. Just, he thinks it comes from a lot of Rooneys that doesn't really have a provenance to it. Like, reaching out to Lisa Beanie didn't even get any answers, supposedly. So, whether it is or isn't, it's a good looking brush. I didn't pay a ton for it. It's supposed to be new old stock, which if it was a knockoff and somebody did, I mean, it's a really good job. And the fact that I didn't pay a ton is probably a good sign it could be a knockoff. For all I know, this could be like a $15 Chinese brush, and somebody put the Rooney lettering on it. Well, it seems to be coming along, guys. It's not dissipating. It was pretty good on not seeing the skin through the lather, but it was getting dry. It needed more water. I want a hydrated lather. We're still doing this, guys. Almost 6 minutes into a video, and I'm still just going to town, getting woo a bloop. Brush does have good flow through. Oh, there we go. That's what I used to do when face lathering. Sorry, I'm making this a long lathering process. So what do y'all think, all in all? I mean, I can shave with this, but what do you think? Good first showing with the fat? It worked really well. Boop! I'm not going to be terribly concerned with the razor I'm using. At some point the pins are going to come out and I'm going to clean it up. But this is the, it says wedge handmade on the tang, but it's really a near wedge because there is a grind on it. See that? This is a 3/8, and this is a G.D. Abrams and Sons, Wyland, New York. There we go. I'm gonna give it a go. This has Big Daddy's Edge on it, David Gonzalez. He did a lot of work on this for me. So everyone says, it's great to get razors in once you're honing that have issues, so it makes you better at honing. This had some janky ass chips in it, and I said have fun. So guys, needs more hydration in the leather. The shape's really nice. Did I say this was a J-Nap? This was finished on a J-Nap. You have to say that with David Gonzalez. His J-Nap's new. I know he was using a conical. And I think he was using an ILR, and I think he was using, then you got that 15K Shapton, not Shapton, Sahiro, I think it is. And now he's got the 20. Not as smooth as your other edge, David. Not bad. Just not as smooth. I did strop it. I know you did too, but I just gave it a little bit more because I did test it one day. Dry in one spot. I didn't want it compromising the edge, so I wiped it clean and I went back and took it to the strop. The Strop On by Sir Gonzo. I hate leaving shit behind on the blade rinsing. You know how you fix that? Lather better. So, drying on the face. That's how much we're lacking hydration in that lather. So, I hear Lancaster's having a drop. I think it's this coming Saturday, if I remember correctly. The website, I think, says October. I wish he would update stuff like that so I could see better, because I'm not as active on social media, and I'm sure there are other people. Like, just looking at everything. I mean, I make my post and I look at some pictures, but I'm not like way on there. I'm probably like 15-20 minutes a day. But maybe those of you that are active or want to look, you can go look at his Instagram account and see when he is posting his next drop, for those of you interested. I know he has stuff ready. He's just been waiting for shipping to get a little bit more on point. Add some water to this. Gentle scrub, it's nice. Made a little foamier, but I don't care. I really just want to hydrate a lather, and I failed at that earlier. Here's going to be the real test, David, and I don't know that I have another razor on hand to use. Maybe I do. Might have a Henson in there. Small blades, see the leftover? They don't hold as much lather, guys. Oh, I had a bump there. Like, that was a bump. I normally get ingrowns there. And that's what it is. You can tell that it hit a bump. It's not a... I tried to slice the fucker off. For those of you that know, not my dominant hand, something I'm working on. Rinsing off a little bit better, wouldn't you say, guys? So when I had the lather drying on my face, I will own that if I had a misting spray bottle, I could have fixed that problem. I could have fixed it without it, but the spray bottle would have made it easy. We're going to touch up one area I know I didn't do right. It's right there. So we're going to leave it. Just some runny ass lather. There we go. Good shave. So what do you think, guys? Aren't those some tiny little scales? I like the shape and the way they look. Is it 3/8? Let's make sure no moisture in between. Did wipe it dry? Yeah, we're good. And I don't care. I'm gonna take it apart at some point, but very tiny razor. Very tiny scales. We're gonna rinse up and we'll be back. Wow, guys, that took forever to get all that rinsed off because there was actual good slickness when I got it really hydrated by trying to rinse the shit off. Don't know if this is available. If it is, I will put it up at West Coast Shaving. Hazelet's Apothecary, SoCal Sun. I think I got this on sale clearance or something. You shake it well. Does have different oils. Can't remember if it's got alcohol. No. No alcohol. Nice smell. So, cool looking little bottle though. And they got some other scents I think that were still available. There was one that was like menthol scented pretty much. Not for me! But I can see how that's for other people. I'm just not a mint head. And I'm not into menthol either. So, a little Chris Maiden, you know, beat the shit out of my knot. But this thing had pretty much lost its bloom because it sits in its box. I do enjoy the snot. I keep saying I need to get rid of it though, and then I use it and I like it, and it's like, but you don't ever use it. So, you know we've had irritation going on right down here. We're going to Codex it up. I'm not adding water to it today. It is what it is. Add some between the fingers. Get it in real good. Stuff goes a long way. I've held you here, what, 20-something minutes, guys? I don't know. We may throw some entertainment in there at some point in the middle. So you guys have a good night.